All right. Yesterday we talked about capacity. Do you remember? And I showed you that book that a kindergarten teacher made about the elephant fitting in the bathtub. And we talked about Papa Bear being really hungry and what bowl he would need in order to fill his tummy because he was kind of hangry, if you know what I mean. So we talked about what that was. And capacity is how much something holds inside of it. So it's going to be a container, whether it's a container that you put food in or that you put drinks in, or even a toy box that you put your toys in. You have to have the right size in order to be sure that you have enough room, or you're going to have more than one container. So I got out our flip chart today, and this has different kinds of containers. So you can see the vases are different sizes, and over here are some flowers, and they're going to have to choose which container is best for the different flowers. And I don't know if you can see it very good, but some of the stems are longer and some of them are shorter, and so you're going to have to choose the correct size vase to put these flowers in. So the big purple flowers have a long stem, which would mean that they would need the larger vase, and the yellow flowers have the shorter stem. So which one are they going to need, boys and girls? That's right, they're going to need the shorter vase. They're going to need the shorter vase. Otherwise, you aren't going to be able to see them. Over here, we have 3 different containers, and these are a little different because there's not just a small and a large, but there's one in the middle called a medium size. So sometimes you need a medium size depending on what it is you're putting away. Over here we have 2 bowls of cherries. Now, I happen to really like cherries, and so does Duncan. So he and I are either going to have to share the large bowl, or he'll have to eat the large bowl, and then I'll have to go get some more because we love cherries. But there's a large bowl and a small bowl of cherries, and it looks like maybe it's got some holes in it, so perhaps it's a strainer. They've rinsed them off so that they're able to eat them. Over here we have 2 glasses of drink. So I'm going to say that that is like fruit punch because it's kind of a pinky purple color. So in here, Duncan really likes fruit punch. So I would probably let him have the big glass, and then I would just drink a little bit of the little glass over here. So this is more of a large size and a small size. And then we have different spoons here. Obviously, the smaller spoon is going to have, is it going to have bigger amount on the spoon or a smaller amount on the spoon? So when you compare them together, this one's going to hold more and this one's going to hold less. All right, well, I am going to get out my containers, and I have a couple of containers here. I have a couple of bowls, and this one actually fit inside the other one. So I have a couple of bowls. This bowl right here is a smaller size. If you look at it, even when I set them side by side, you can tell they're smaller. The one's smaller and this one's larger, but when you look inside of them, they look almost the same, don't they? Until you turn them this way. Now, if I wanted to measure how much fits inside here, I could get my beans out. I have some beans here. And I could pour beans in this one. And then I could take them and try to pour them all into this one. Do you think they would all fit if I tried to pour all those beans inside this container? Or do you think there would be too many and it would overflow out of my little bowl? Something to think about. The other thing I have are a couple of mugs. Now, this is my coffee mug. Or I like to drink hot tea, so sometimes I use it for hot tea. But this size is not my size. This is my husband's size, or sometimes Duncan's. Duncan really likes hot tea. So they use the bigger mug, and I use the smaller mug. Obviously, this one is a lot bigger, isn't it? But again, if you look at it this way, they both look about the same size on the top until you stand them up and do that. Now this one I can measure to see. I have something else I could measure with here. Look, we have some cereal, and I could pour the cereal into my little mug, and then I could pour it into my big mug. and see how many little ones it takes to fill up my big mug. Those are just a few ways to compare capacity when it comes to the things that we have around our house. So one is going to hold more and one is going to hold less, but I wonder if I mixed it, if these would hold the same. So you could try some of those things, boys and girls. You could use cereal, you can use beans, you can use different kinds of containers, probably not something that's breakable, but enjoy that. Enjoy learning about capacity, and we'll talk some more about it tomorrow. Bye.